What's going on, everybody? Mike here, AHC Garage. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see on the video title, we'll be attending the Classic Honda on the Dragon event at the Tail of the Dragon between Tennessee and North Carolina. Now we're gonna take you guys along with us for the entire trip. Now in the last video, you saw us prepping all of our vehicle for this long haul road trip. Now on the other hand, I'm gonna be flying from here in Miami to Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm gonna be stopping at the corporate office, picking up a special car that I'm gonna be using for the entire weekend. To find out what it is, you guys gonna have to stay tuned later on in the video. Now, John and the boys getting ready to leave now. Let's go check them out and see what they're up to.
Well, we're here now in Pembroke Pines, Florida. It's October 2nd. We're getting ready to leave for the Classic Hondas on a Dragon trip.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning, and everyone is here except for one person. That's Danny, you know, fashionably late. But we'll just take a look at the cars we got over here. And we'll start with this fine This is
Fab.
This is Fab.
This is EG.
And this is it. He's got these really nice road slipstreams on it. You know, 5 lug, beautiful. Here's David's bucket. That's filthy. You know, they put the steering wheel on the wrong side. That's the old Integra over there.
That thing went last year.
Yeah. We got Mario over here with his beautiful Integra. And then we have the Grant Mobile, the Homies Mobile.
A freshly rebuilt Type R motor.
And there's one more car that isn't here. And he's got 10 minutes to get here, and then we're going to leave his ass behind. And he'll have to catch up on the highway. But this is the beginning of the journey, and we've checked our cars 100 times, and we're getting ready to put about 2,800 miles on the cars. So let's get it.
Y'all excited?
Yes, sir.
So excited.
Let's go.
All right, we're here in West Palm Service Plaza on Turnpike. And we met up with 2 extra people from our crew.
So we're at 8 now.
Yeah, so it's Ashley and James, and these are pretty bad looking cars right here. So it's the year of the EF at the Classic Hondas on a Dragon. This is James. Say hi, James. Tad from last year. For his bad EK.
Wipe off the camera. Thing fogged up again. Cheater motor.
K is the way now.
Yeah.
And Danny, he finally met up with us. He was a little
Eventually.
late.
Yeah.
All right. And we're gonna get out of here and head over to Georgia.
Yeah. Next stop will be maybe for gas somewhere along the way. And that's it.
All right. See you on the next one.
Hey, so we just crossed over into Georgia, taking a little pit stop. I guess we're making pretty good time.
Yeah, it's 11:20 a.m. Figure we left the first gas station in Pines Pines at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Made a couple stops, got gas, and stretched our legs. We're getting old, but it's all good. It's all been a good time so far.
No Honda drama this year. No breakdowns. Except for Tadashi decided it would be a good idea to let all his AC drain inside his car instead of outside of it. But, you know, that's taken care of now. And next stop, I think, will probably end up being our cabin.
Yeah.
Or
Helen, Georgia, yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're staying for the night. And so Helen, Georgia is like a small Germany, and it's Oktoberfest.
Yes. Good
So,
times.
That'll be some good times there.
All right.
All right. We'll see you on the next day then.
So this is our first day leaving the cabin in Helen. This is all the cars here. This is our cabin. We're getting ready to ride out to do some breakfast and drive around the mountains in the Helen area. So we'll show you what it took to get these cars over this little bump. Some of those scratches are from us. Watch and enjoy. And that's the Rally Spec EG. That was beautiful. That was frame.
But it wasn't hard. So here we are, somewhere in the middle of Georgia, Turner's Corner Store. We hit a little bit of a trail, but as you know how every trip goes, you always got to have a little bit of Honda drama.
All right, so it's Wednesday morning, right? Wednesday
morning.
And we're on our last day in Helen. We have some maintenance that we're getting done on a couple of the cars here. We had minor brake failure from a 30-year-old master cylinder from this beautiful gentleman right here. The part was only 45 minutes away, but it is in. Oh, look at this beautiful man over here just wrenching away. And that's Grant and David and Mario. They're both very beautiful guys. Speaking to the mic, do you have anything you'd like to say?
I appreciate being here, and I have nothing but gratitude.
That was a weird comment, but I'm going to roll with it as a good one. I really like it. And we're almost wrapped up here, and we'll be on the road heading into Bryson City. And we have one last update from Mr. Polanco.
We're here reporting live from Helen, Georgia. We have some terrible, inconspicuous news that have occurred. Here we are, stuck in the driveway. Fabio, car, broken. Do we know what's wrong with it? Maybe, maybe we don't. Who knows? Stay tuned.
Hey, David.
Hello.
Where are we?
We are in North Carolina on the Moonshiner, Route 28.
Beautiful spot. There's Grant, his mighty steed.
So I promised John on this trip that I would get him a waterfall. I would find a waterfall on this route, and look, I found it. Some people may call it a stream, but this is a waterfall.
It's a hard trickle. Hard trickle.
finally made it to the cabin here in Bryson City. We had a couple runs on the Dragon yesterday, but some kind of bad news happened. I'm gonna pass it off to David so he can explain everything.
So we also did a couple runs on the Dragon. We took the Moonshiner, which was US 28 from Georgia all the way, South Carolina all the way into Bryson City where we're staying at, and it was actually a fun, great time. You got to see a little tiny waterfall.
Tiny waterfall, little scenic view. It was a great experience, but trouble happened on the Dragon already.
So yeah, so we went to the Dragon and we did a 6 a.m. run. It's great, no traffic. Honestly, one of the best times we've had out there. And we went on the way down from North Carolina to the Tennessee side. Great, everyone did fantastic. Cooled off for a little bit at the lake. We hung out, laughed. We headed right back because we're gonna grab breakfast at Topeka Lodge.
And David's engine decided to play one messed up game of knock knock.
Yeah, so halfway through the Dragon, I got a slight rod knock. It's not too bad. It's not a rod knock at idle, it's more in the higher RPMs. And I was able to limp it home back to where we were, which is an hour drive. And we are here currently, car disassembled in pieces. And we ordered some overnight race bearings, knocked them out, and we're waiting for them to get here from FedEx and knock them back in and pray it'll be a decent motor. And we already sanded down the crank where the knock was at. Wasn't too bad and not too scorched. And this is the Honda drama that we're having on this car now.
Big time Honda drama. That's the update here in Bryson City. Next update will probably be us out on the Dragon, so stay tuned.
Guys, we just arrived and guess what? Here's our 2024 Integra Type S in Platinum White Pearl. So we're gonna have this car for the entire weekend. Now from here, we're gonna head up to Knoxville. It's about 3 hours. So we're able to test this car out on a long road trip and see how comfortable this car is. And then tomorrow, we're gonna hit up the mountain. Alright guys, so we've been cruising around town in Atlanta for the past few hours. We just got back on the road so far. We got about 95.5 miles on this trip. So we left Atlanta and we're heading over to Knoxville. We got about another hour and 19 minutes to go. We get there right before 1 o'clock in the morning. And we just kind of slowed down a little bit. Look, I got my adaptive cruise control on and also the lane keep assist. We're set at 75 now. We steady going back up to 75 in just a little bit. But take a look at this here. We cruised around town for a little bit and then we got on the highway and we got again 96.2 miles on this trip, and I'm averaging 29.4 miles per gallon on this 2024 Integra Type S. How impressive is that? Just got to our destination, which is our hotel. We are at 184.2 miles on this trip, 29.7 miles per gallon, about 12:52 a.m. now. We gotta wake up in a few hours and get ready for the car meet, and we'll go check in the hotel, and we'll check back with you guys in a few hours. Alright guys, it's about 6:37 a.m. and what is it, about 4 hours since I spoke to you guys last time. But anyway, we are on the way to the high school to the car meet, and we got about 16 more minutes to go, and I'll catch you guys in just a little bit.
All right, so we finally caught up with Mike. I guess he was driving really slow, but you know, we're all together now. We're at the high school stadium parking lot for the classic Honda's number 8 on the tail, and there are some really cool cars, and this one caught my eye real quick. Everything but the center caps I'm good with, but you know, so no center caps for me. But yeah, there's some really cool cars. We're gonna take a walk around, show you guys some of what came out here. Then later on we'll be hitting the Dragon and show you some of the cars out on the mountain. And if you're lucky, you get to see me out there, but I'm real fast. I don't know if anyone can keep up.
Reporting live from Marysville, Tennessee. We are here at the Classic Hondas on the Dragon meet. AHC correspondent Daniel Polanco. If you take a look behind me, we're packed, full of cars, Hondas, you name it. Beautiful cars all over the place. Unfortunately, one of our members can't be with us. Moment of silence.
We love you, David.
And we're going to continue walking around through the day, and we'll keep you updated. Stay tuned.
it. It's got that camera card up front.
Why is it so small?
Suspiciously clean. That's what I'm talking about. No driving allowed.
Well, it's way into the radio.
Good morning. Good morning. Just a quick note, we're going to start the giveaways in just a little bit. But if you decide you need to leave for any reason, we're going out Stadium Drive.
Alright guys, so we are all done with the car meet, and now here we at the bottom of the tail of the Dragon, and we are about to hit up our second meetup spot. So let's take a quick ride and see what we got here.
Look at this nature. Stuff we don't have.
One thing I learned about Tail of the Dragon, you gotta take it easy. Alright guys, good morning. Sunday morning here. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna head up to the Tail of the Dragon to our final meetup spot for this trip. It's about 43 degrees in the morning, a little colder for us, but I think it's gonna be great weather as soon as the sun comes out. But let's take a look at this beautiful cloud right in front of us there. It's gonna be a beautiful day. The sun is out too. What an amazing view right now. Jesus. Aside from driving on Tail of the Dragon, one of the main things, you coming over here, you definitely want to check out the nature. So beautiful out here. And of course, taking car photos. So we just pull over on the side of the mountain for just a little bit here, try to really enjoy the nature. And also, you know, it's a little different from being a driver and a passenger. So I'm actually doing well because I'm the one that's driving. So my passenger's not feeling too well. And let me see what we got here. Sounds like a Subaru. Yep, sure is. So you're taking a little break right now, get some fresh air, and we're gonna see a couple of cars pass by here and really enjoy the nature and also the Tail of the Dragon. So we hang out here for another 5-10 minutes, then we're gonna head over to the Fontana Dam.
Turn left. Head southeast.
We wouldn't have noticed unless you said something. Track life killer. His fenders say track life. I think that's the brand. I think so.
It sounds cool. Yeah. I learned a lot about
I can hold it for you. Yes, absolutely. Good to see you. Wait a minute, no.
How cool is that, huh?
Horrible engineering.
Danny, what seems to be the scenario?
So this is AHC correspondent Daniel Polanco with the AHC News. Here we are with some bright news to a troubling story. I'm going to turn it over to David Socherman out on the field.
What's
Hello.
up, buddy?
We went for the Hail Mary. We got rod bearings. First set of rod bearings came in mispackaged. They sent me main bearings. Did a travel of over 5 hours to get rod bearings. Slapped them in the motor. Appeared to be fine into the high RPMs. Still heard a little knocking, and we came up with different plans. And the best plan was to trailer it back home.
So we rented a truck and a U-Haul, strapped it up, and we're just going to bring it home. This way we don't got to take a second trip back up here and waste the gas coming up and down. So, you know, David tried to slay the dragon, and from this it looks like he almost did. And after this, I think next year we'll come back a little stronger, better. And the boys over here, especially this guy here, I think he'll help us out with everything that we need to do. We'll see. Probably not. Danny, sign us off.
This is Danny Polanco with the AHC News, and always stay tuned for AHC Garage.
You're clear, you're clear.
Alright guys, so we made our 200-mile trip back to Atlanta, and before we get the car back to Honda, let's go ahead and give her a much needed car wash. All right, guys, so we're all back in town and the vacation is completely over.
I mean, some call it a vacation. It was a little stressful for others. You know, not so much for other people, but you know, I have to say overall it was an incredible experience. The meet was awesome, bigger than it's ever been.
I think over
awesome
700 cars.
700 cars. We haven't done 700 cars at the local meets.
I think the most we had was somewhere in the fives.
In the fives, yeah. So it was beautiful. The space was exactly the right amount of space for it, and awesome people from all over, people who've watched the channel, other YouTubers who we saw, and on top of that, I mean, the mountain was awesome. It got a little congested on Saturday, but it was good on Sunday and all the other days we were there. Weather was great, a little rain, but beautiful. Baby made it. It was about 3,500 miles for me.
Not a problem, right?
No, not a problem.
So let's talk about some of the issues or hashtag Honda dramas.
Oh yeah, we had some Honda drama. First thing we had our buddy Fabio's Civic. The brake master cylinder went on it the first road we got on, and we had to change that in front of our cabin. That was exciting. And then our good buddy David had a oil issue and spun some rod bearings, and you guys saw that, and we were able to, they went the distance and they attempted a Hail Mary, and it fell a little short, but we got the car home, no problems. And next year, I think it'll be the year of the EG. I'll have my Civic done, and he'll have his. He has an EG, I have an EH if you want to get technical on it. But either way, it'll be the year of the EG, and we'll come back better and stronger, and hopefully David can take that sticker off of his car that we put that he almost slayed the Dragon. But other than that, I had a good time. How did you feel? You drove the Type S?
I'm so happy that I was able to get behind the wheel on this 2024 Integra Type S, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm completely blown away. I didn't even know the car is capable of doing such things.
Yeah, you know, this car with our slight changes that we made from one year to the next, night and day difference. This car was able to run down some FK8s, and that was pretty impressive for me, because I know what the car did last year. But like you said, the Type S is this thing souped up. Yeah. So the wider stance, the bigger tires, the bigger motor, you know, it's got to be fun, because I had a blast with this.
Man, it's such a great package with the handling and then the delivery, the power. It was just a perfect car, and the car is completely stock.
And that's the best thing about these, is they're comfortable. Lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. I drove up there in total comfort. When it got cold, I turned my seat heaters on. When I needed to know what my tire pressure was, I changed it on the cluster. These guys were over here, you know, doing it all on their own. But you know, it's cheating. These cars are cheating compared to the other cars, but I'll take it every time because it's an experience.
And now I can really see the differences between the FL5 and then the DE5.
Oh yeah.
Between the two, because the DE5 or the Integra Type S is so much more comfortable than
the seats,
FL5
right? Yeah.
on a long road trip. So on this trip, I'm able to test out 3 hours on the highways, averaging 0.7 miles per gallon.
33.4.
That's really, really good.
Yeah.
And it's super, super comfortable. And with the FL5, I was able to get behind the wheels. Once I get over like the 1 hour mark, my back started to ache a little bit.
The seat.
And again, I'm a small guy, and it fit me well, but it just maybe
it's a lot of support.
The cushion.
Yeah.
So, and then I was able to get on the Dragon, and man, that car performed so well. I'm so glad that I got one myself.
Yep. I'm definitely awesome cars. I think we're both super happy driving the new cars. Last year, I was the car of the future because I drove a 23 and 22. This year in 23, you drove the 24. So, you know, reliability, fun, performance, great platform. You know, this is definitely like the GSR Integra. You were driving a Type R. That's what it breaks down to in the scheme of things. Yeah. Don't kill me for saying it. Just saying it's the same kind of relation. I don't know.
With that being said, hey, definitely stay tuned on the channel. We got his car to finish up, maybe David's car to finish up, and then another one of his car too. We got Brian's RS6 Type S. Man, we got all kinds of stuff coming up. You guys definitely don't want to miss. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. And we're gonna wrap today's video up. Hope you enjoyed this entire trip. And my name is Mike, and I got John right over here. Thanks again for watching. We hope to see you again next week.